Jaguar has no desire to be loved by everybody.
Jaguar, a name that just screams sleek design, powerful engines.
Right.
But could you picture one silently cruising by without that engine roar?
It's interesting.
That's what we're looking at today. This BBC article about Jaguar going, wait for it, fully electric by 2026.
Wow, that's a huge change, especially for a brand so tied to their combustion engine history.
It's more than just swapping out the engine, though, right? They're going for a full-on reinvention.
Reimagining, yeah.
And they're not exactly being subtle about it. No logo. The Sleeping Jaguar's been updated. Taglines like delete ordinary, and get this.
What?
They're pausing sales of new gas-powered cars for over a year.
A year?
Yeah, to create this, what they're calling a fire break.
Oh, I see. Between the old Jaguar and the new electric one?
Exactly.
That's a risky move.
It feels risky, right?
On one hand, builds anticipation. Controls the whole narrative.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, they could alienate their current customer base.
Right.
And lose some momentum in a market that's getting, it's just flooded with electric options these days.
It feels like they're going all in on this electric future.
It does.
I'm curious, though, how is this comparing to, what other classic car brands are doing? Are they being this bold?
It's a mixed bag, really.
Okay.
Like Mercedes, BMW, they're investing heavily in electric.
Right.
But it's more gradual. They're still offering both, electric and gas. Jaguar going all in by 2026 it's a different beast.
It's a statement.
Big time.
But can they pull it off? The article quotes Jaguar's managing director, Rodden Glover, saying they need to change people's perceptions of what Jaguar stands for.
That's a tall order.
Is that even possible? Can a brand so known for powerful engines make people believe in an electric Jaguar?
It's a massive challenge. You have to think about their core audience. A lot of them connect Jaguar with a certain sound, a certain feeling.
Yeah.
Changing that, it takes more than a new logo.
For sure.
They have to deliver on the performance.
Prove it can live up to the legacy.
Exactly.
Speaking of performance, the article mentions their first new model will be a 4-door GT built in the UK.
Interesting choice.
It feels deliberate, going with a GT as their first electric offering.
It is deliberate, yeah.
What's that telling us?
It tells us a lot about their target market, I think.
Okay.
A 4-door GT, that suggests they're going for a sophisticated buyer. Someone who values performance, luxury, exclusivity. It's not about being practical or mass appeal.
Right.
It's a statement.
So are they saying we're still Jaguar, just electric?
Precisely. They're using their heritage, as this performance car brand.
Yeah.
And applying it to the electric world.
Okay, but a performance car for a niche market, is that really sustainable? Long term, what about everyone else who might want an electric SUV or a more practical, family-friendly option?
That's where the versatility of electric platforms comes in, you see.
Oh, okay.
They might be starting with a GT.
Yeah.
But they've got the flexibility to expand their lineup, include a whole range of vehicles.
So we could see an electric F-Pace SUV.
Actually.
Maybe even revivals of some classic Jaguar models, but electric.
Yeah, exactly. The possibilities they're pretty exciting. And that's the real test, right? Can Jaguar bring their design, their performance, their essence into this new electric age? And this is where it gets, really interesting.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. An electric Jaguar.
Right.
But can they actually make it work?
Can they deliver? Yeah.
Can they capture that spirit, but with electrons instead
of that roar.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a tall order, right? Especially for those diehard fans.
Oh yeah.
Who just love that V8 rumble. What are they gonna think when they hear a near silent electric motor?
Yeah, will it still feel like a Jaguar?
Right. That's the question.
It is the question.
Yeah.
But this is where things get really, really cool.
Okay.
Because electric motors, they offer a different kind of performance.
Okay.
It's instant torque.
Yeah.
Seamless acceleration. A level of responsiveness that you can't get from a combustion engine.
So it's not about copying the old. It's creating something new.
Exactly.
But within this electric,
Within this new paradigm.
Yeah.
Harnessing what electric powertrains can do.
Okay.
For example, I think the BBC article mentioned this new GT supposedly has a range of over 400 miles
Wow.
on a single charge.
That's impressive.
And 0 to 60 times that, I mean, could rival any sports car out there.
Okay, so maybe performance-wise, they're onto something.
Yeah.
But what about the other stuff?
Like what?
Like charging infrastructure. I mean, everyone's heard those stories of people waiting hours
Hours to charge.
to charge their electric cars.
That's a valid concern.
Yeah,
It is.
it is.
It's a hurdle, really, for all electric car makers. You know?
Yeah,
But Jaguar, they're not starting from scratch.
right.
They're part of, the Jaguar Land Rover group.
Uh-huh.
And they've already put a lot into charging infrastructure.
So they can they're using that larger group
Yeah, leveraging it.
to tackle that.
Absolutely.
What about the environmental impact?
Oh, that's a big one.
Like electric car batteries, they
Yeah.
take a lot of resources to make, right?
They do, yeah. Battery production has an impact, definitely.
Yeah.
But the industry is getting better.
Okay.
Finding sustainable materials, recycling processes are improving.
Yeah.
And Jaguar specifically, they've committed to using recycled materials
Okay.
and ethically sourced lithium for their batteries.
So they're thinking about the whole life cycle of the car,
They are, it seems so.
not just the emissions from the tailpipe.
Exact-
But let's be real,
Yeah.
they've got some serious competition.
Oh, yeah.
Tesla's already, dominating.
Yeah.
And then you have all these new companies popping up.
Left and right.
How can Jaguar even,
How can they compete?
yeah,
Well, they do have a few things going for them.
okay.
I mean, they have this 100-year-old brand,
yeah.
a reputation, and a loyal following.
People who want to see them succeed.
People who want to see them, evolve.
So they're not just another electric car company.
No, they're not.
They're Jaguar, and that means something.
Especially in the luxury market, it does.
Yeah.
It carries weight.
Yeah.
So it's about taking that legacy and bringing it into this new age.
You're redefining it, yeah. And that's where the GT, that choice,
Right.
becomes really interesting because it's a statement.
It's a showcase. It's saying, look what we can do.
This is just the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But even with a great car, can they really get people to switch?
Right.
I mean, there's still a lot of, hesitation around electric cars.
Concerns about range, charging.
All of that. Yeah.
Right.
Practicality.
It's understandable,
Yeah.
especially for people used to,
Gas-powered cars.
yeah, the ease of gas.
But the technology is improving, though, right?
It is.
And charging stations are popping up everywhere.
They are, so those barriers they're coming down.
Okay.
And for those, real enthusiasts who
Yeah.
are maybe a little,
Unsure about electric.
yeah, hesitant. There's always hybrids, right?
Right.
Kind of a bridge between the two worlds.
A way to kind of, ease into it.
Ease into it, exactly.
Yeah.
But right now, Jaguar seems pretty set on going fully electric, which is, it's bold.
It's a big move.
It is.
It could really, make them a leader.
It could.
Or they could fall behind.
Yeah, it's high stakes.
High stakes, yeah.
But isn't that kind of like the Jaguar way?
It is pushing the boundaries, taking risks.
Yeah.
Making cars that are just, beautiful and exciting to drive.
Beautiful to look at, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether this works or not. It's
Yeah.
going to be interesting to see what happens.
It'd be fascinating, yeah.
So we've covered a lot, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Rebranding, performance, the whole electric car market.
Good challenges.
As we kind of wrap up this deep dive into Jaguar going electric,
Yeah.
what are the big takeaways here?
I think for me it comes down to Jaguar's taking a huge gamble here.
Yeah.
They're bidding everything on this idea that they can not just survive,
Right.
but really thrive
In this electric world.
in this world that's becoming all about electric cars.
And they're not just, like you said, dipping a toe in. They're jumping in head first.
Head first.
And doing it in such a deliberate way.
It's not just about taking an old car and sticking a battery in it. It's a total rethink.
Yeah, the whole experience.
The whole experience, yeah.
It's like they're trying to capture that spirit of, innovation.
Yeah.
That Jaguar has always been about. Think about the E-Type.
Oh,
That was radical.
It was so different. Yeah.
So different. Yeah.
It's almost like they're trying to bottle that,
recapture it.
Recapture it, exactly.
But with electric cars.
Electric, yeah.
But the stakes are higher now, right?
Much higher.
And the whole car industry is changing.
It's a seismic shift.
And Jaguar's right there in the middle of it.
They are.
If they make it, it could, be this whole new era for them.
It could be.
Where they're not just, known for their past.
The classic Jaguars, yeah.
Yeah, but for leading the way in electric.
Exactly.
But if they fail, it could be like a warning sign.
To other car companies, right?
To the ones that are still hesitant about electric.
The ones clinging to the old ways.
It's a big gamble, and Jaguar they're going all in.
They are.
It's exciting.
It is.
It's almost like they're saying, we're not afraid.
Yeah.
We're Jaguar, and we're gonna lead the way into this electric future.
It's a powerful message.
Yeah.
It is.
It's not just about the cars themselves.
No.
It's about what it represents.
That willingness to change, to reinvent.
Yeah.
It's really about what a luxury car brand can be in this new world.
So for everyone listening, the question is, will it work?
Will Jaguar pull it off?
Will they go from, combustion engines to to leading the way in electric?
You know.
Only time will tell.
Time will tell.
But it's going to be fun to watch.
Oh, it's going to be a fascinating ride.
Yeah.